So, bro, today I would like to talk about my experience with visualizations and reminders. I have noticed in the past couple of days that I've been making a lot of progress in my self improvement journey, as meditating, journaling, exercising, my diet, working, etc. But it always felt like I was swimming upstream, but there was like a force pushing me down. And I honestly didn't know like what was going on. I was trying more of being disciplined, having more of willpower, and just trying different tactics. But it just came to my mind while watching a YouTube video and reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Marx Dadwell. I think that's the name of the author. If not, my apologies. I think that's the name of the author. Matter of fact, let me actually look it up right now. Psycho Cybernetics. Yeah, Maxwell Maltz. That's the actual author of the book. So in this book, and he talks about the power of visualizations, and it makes absolute sense that before taking any action, we should do a mental preparation. Think it of this way. So let's say that you are going to exercise, yeah? Most of us will go and do it AFK, like NPC mode. That's the problem. Instead of only doing the action, we should prepare ourselves mentally. Just like taking a pause and visualizing what we are trying to do before actually doing the thing. Because our actions simply represents our thoughts, our self-image, and that is very important. Our self-image comes down into multiple ways. It comes to habits, and stories that our parents, society, the education system has and taught us. So when we are just going in our daily lives, just doing, just living life, we act as we were and raised. We represent the self image that was given to us in our early childhood. And that's a big problem because unless you're a sophisticated, um, you come from a sophisticated family, that gave you good teachings, most of your actions are actually bad. For example, in my case, they have raised me in a way that, or you don't talk too much and pretty much listen to what the other person is saying and don't talk to strangers, or you are okay if you have like a belly fat, you are not that bad, for that. And the reason why it's bad because we have experienced and the results of living life in this way, yeah, the way that they have raised us, and we know that is complete and or bullshit. So in the way that I implemented um, what I learned from visualizations and reminders is just basically in this way. I do two things, which is called long-term visualizations and short-term visualizations. I will go with the first one. The long-term visualizations, I just take once a day, a specific time, a specific within my daily routine, a specific block. Usually, I do it in the morning routine where I just take 3 minutes and a half to visualize all of my long-term deep goals, like making $10,000 per month, reaching 10% body fat, and being 190 pounds of like pure muscle. And then I just like close my eyes and I just put a specific sound, like a specific song, It is from the series The Samurai Jack. I love that TV show. It was one of my favorite ones when I used to be a child. There is a part in the series. I think it's in the last season where Jack is in like he's meditating and he is in a transcendental mode, I think, and he goes to a different dimension. Like within his mind. I honestly don't know, but there is a sound, a melody that really captivated my attention. So when I'm visualizing, I put that and that melody, and I'm visualizing of the goals that I want to achieve, the results. And once I'm done with the long-term visualization, I ask myself two questions. The first one is, who do I need to become to deserve those things, to achieve those goals? And what actions are required from me in order to achieve those goals? And your mind will then start to think of ways that you can achieve it. Of course, it can take some time for me. It takes some time, for my brain to actually come with the ideas, but eventually it will come to the ideas. When you want something so bad, your brain will start producing ideas, like giving you tactics and the personality that you need to act. Your brain will give you or will show you the way, will show you the light. And for the short term visualizations, it's just like during the day, like in certain tasks that I need to do. For example, before I started recording this video, I did a short term visualization where I'm just thinking of this content creator that is very fluent in the way that he speaks. He's very articulated and he gives good ideas. And I'm just speaking like to a bro. Yeah, I don't visualize that I'm speaking to a big audience. I just visualize that I'm speaking to my bro in here. Yep. So that's an example. And now for the reminders, the last part. This is actually one of like very, very important. And reminders, the way that I do it is just that I constantly remind myself of the man that I am, that will get me to achieve my goals. For example, if I want to have 10% body fat, that's one of my goals, and be 190 pounds of pure muscle, I just remind myself I'm an athlete. One of my goals is making $10,000. I will remind myself I'm a successful, high value entrepreneur that values a lot his online business. Um, I would like to be more, sexy, attractive towards women. I remind myself I'm a red pill man. I'm a sexy man. I'm an attractive man. I have high levels of confidence. I feel comfortable in my body language. I feel like an alpha male, etc., etc. So just during the day, I remind myself like 1,000 times, 100 thousands of times, the man that I need to be, or the man that I am already. Yeah, like putting the self image of the man that I need to be in order for me to achieve the things that I want. And eventually, of course, you will be that guy. I will be that guy. And honestly, that's all that I wanted to record in this video. This this is like very, very valuable to me. It doesn't feel like and it doesn't feel like I'm swimming upstream anymore, kind of like a rubber band where you push it like um, forward and more forward to you, and then it snaps back to where it was. Now it feels like when I pull the rubber band, it goes like like it goes forward. Yeah, like it goes this way instead. That instead of being where I used to be, like the NPC type of character, it just goes to the new version of me, the new self image of me. And I hope that this is valuable to you as well, what I have learned.